I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Hello collectors, and welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude. I am your host Christopher, and depending on what time you watch this, I know when I'm shooting it. It should be sometime after the new year. Happy 2024 to you. Hopefully 2024 will bring you everything that you desire in this coming year. As you can see, we are in our hall of homemade columns, surrounded by Aquaman, surrounded by Atlanteans. And the only reason we would be surrounded by Aquaman is that we are here to take a look at an Aquaman, that being the gold label, which I guess is from Target, maybe? I'm not sure. I think it's Target. Aquaman stealth suit with Topo. Even though I think Topo in the movie, which I haven't seen yet, is much larger. But I will get around to seeing it at some point before the end of time. Okay, had a bit of a panic there. I couldn't find my blade, right? I mean, yes, I could use any blade to cut bitches open, but you know, I've been using the Milwaukee Red since this thing started, and to use another blade would just be unnatural to me. So I had to run around and find out what I did with my blade. I was, beating up people in the house. Have you seen my blade? Did you touch my blade? But everything's okay. I found my blade, and now we can cut bitches open. So, without any further ado, let's say we cut this bitch open. And here goes Stealth Suit Iron Man. I'm sorry, Stealth Suit Iron Man. And here goes Stealth Suit Aquaman out of the box with all of his accessories, which include a stand and a card. Can't include Topo in there as an accessory, considering Topo gets box credit. And the card, as you can see, is the same image, which is on the back of the box, which we didn't show you, which is a nice animated something or another of Iron Man and Topo. And a nice little write-up with a lot of words, which we are not going to read. And you know how much I cherish the McFarlane card. We're going to catalog it with the rest of them. But let's say we take a closer look at Aquaman and Topo. Hopefully the movie was good for those who've seen it, as we bring an end to the DCEU. It was a great ride for some of you. It was a great ride. But these figures look pretty good. We got these kind of strange. I mean, we are the Discount Action Figure Dude, which means that, we generally only buy things when they are on discount. And Target had this already marked down half price for like less than $10 for kind of two figures, which is already some decent value. I don't know why it would be marked down so soon after the figures couldn't have been out for more than a week before they started marking the price down for these figures. But let's take a look at old Aquaman. Does it look like Jason Momoa? I asked my son, I said, so does it look like Jason Momoa to you? He goes, no, actually it looks like Javier Bardem from The Little Mermaid, but that's what he says. It looks enough like Jason Momoa. The face resemblance is pretty good. I mean, it's no worse than this Artifacts, which is a much more expensive, statue. It looks good enough. And the real selling point for this is the costume. The costume, of course, is lovely. It's beautifully textured. and the gradients from solid to transparent is very nice. Impressive, even. Even the gradient has texture on it. And yeah, I think this is a very nice, if not somewhat, it's a very niche type thing to display. You know, it's like probably a scene in the movie where he's wearing this. And if you have an Aquaman, this probably wouldn't be your main Aquaman to display, which is probably why they marked it down in price. But nonetheless, that doesn't make this figure any less good looking. It's a very nice looking figure. Let's take a look at Topo. All right. I think Topo is somewhat articulated. Is he articulated? No. But you can move all his tentacles, you know, for what that's worth. Take a good look at Topo. He's got, you know, I mean, Topo does look pretty good, you know, nice textures. His head looks good. His eyeballs are looking good. He has good suction cups all the way around, all the way up and down. I mean, if you need a rather small octopus, Topo is your guy. Look at him. He looks good. Yeah. Let's put Topo back over here. Bring Aquaman back into the picture. I guess it would be nice if Aquaman came with maybe a couple of hands. You know, an alternate head is asking way too much from McFarlane, so we're not going to ask for that. But sometimes we get alternate hands. That would be nice. So he could hold a scepter, because, as you can see in the background, all of these other Aquaman, at least the ones whose scepters I didn't lose, are all holding a scepter. And my Mezco Aquaman is missing a hand. So he can't, but his other hand can hold a scepter. But Aquaman has, you know, decent articulation. He's got butterfly joints, which work very well. It's typical McFarlane articulation, which means it's going to be rock solid. I felt like I just broke his leg, but he's okay. Look at Aquaman, you know. You can do all of the things, whatever things you want your Aquaman to do, in addition to wearing a very nice costume with some very nice effects on the costume. So what kind of value do we assign Stealth Suit Aquaman and Topo? Well, I mean, he was inexpensive. We kind of get two figures for the price of one. Admittedly, again, it's a niche figure. Maybe not the Aquaman of choice if you're going to do a modern Justice League, but that Justice League is gone and now locked away into memory anyway, so you can set up this Aquaman or any kind of Justice League for the Justice League cinema as you so chose, as we're going to get brand new figures in the next few years. Nonetheless, we will call Aquaman an okay value. This guy and Topo are an okay value.